face. Hey, coming down like the CIA. Got no car trying to see my face. Hey, want me to beat it like the CIA. Oh, if it's heated, I'ma see my face. Hey, better believe.
And we are live at the one and only Rebar. It's the one and only Rebar show with your hosts, with the most and the funky ass dance moves. This dude was just twerking on a couch. JP motherfucking Fingers.
I want proof of that.
I'll send you a private video, J-Dub. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Back at it. I think we're at episode 28, 29 now. Another week of the one and only Rebar show.
Yeah.
JP Fingers here.
Wiseman
Pipes. J-Dub is here and Wiseman are here. So this is a big episode.
I know. We can never coordinate schedules.
Yeah.
I'm clearly overpaying you two guys because you're doing all the fucking traveling.
It's summertime. It's vacation time.
And I'm not seeing any of the kickbacks of the show.
None?
That makes two of us. And then we'll introduce our lovely guest today.
Yeah. We have a Sister of the Leaf.
The Sister of the Leaf.
Tobacconista or tobacconist?
Tobacconist.
Okay.
Yes.
They're very special. They're very beautiful.
Hey.
Attica.
Cigar Queen.
The Cigar Queen, ladies and gentlemen.
Cigar Queen.
I'm in the house. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm unfiltered. So let's get it going.
Yeah, we got 3 flavor flavors for you. We're just gonna hype you up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's get into things, right? You're located in Houston, right?
Yes.
And which cigar shop are you out of?
Well, you know what? I used to manage a few shops here in Houston. I started out at International House of Stogies. I managed there for about a year and a half. And
Jay
then
Reed. Shout out to Jay Reed.
Shout out to Jay Reed and John Simmons. And then I went
JD.
over to the Humidor, which actually is the only bar in Houston that you can actually smoke and drink inside.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Within, inner city limits. So I was there for about a year. And after Harvey, I decided to go ahead and finish school, got my tobacconist. So right now I am a cigar rep. So I'm doing some brokerage stuff, cigar broker stuff. So Blanco Cigars is one of the lines that I rep, which that's where you met me at IPCPR at the Blanco booth.
Nice.
Which I will say, and not just because you're here, Attica.
Don't say it.
I've said it in previous posts, and I said it today. I've had another the final third today.
Okay.
The best cigar I've had at ICPCR.
Really?
Yes. Now I didn't have them all, obviously,
Right.
but out of the ones that I wanted to try, the best cigar.
Well, shout out to David Blanco because he loved that. He's had his pride and joy that final third. So I started working with David probably in February and took over trying to introduce his brand to Houston. And so far we're in about 6 shops. So he's making a good footprint here in the Houston market, which he, didn't nobody really know him before. So I'm kind of excited about at least getting 6 shops to try them out. And they've been, doing pretty well.
I mean, he's been around for a while, right? The cigars, but
itself, right.
they've been around for a while.
I was just about to ask, I've only, forgive me, but I've only known about him for the last week. Dave Blanco. What's his lineage like?
Oh, it's huge. He has it's 5 generations of cigar manufacturers. So the story behind Blanco cigars, if I get this right, quiz me, but 5 generations. So he rolls out of Nicaragua. Him and the Placicias are cousins. So you have the cousins, the Primos line, which represents the 5 generations. It was him and his father for a while. Then his mom got sick and his father retired and he became president a few years ago. But they've been manufacturing cigars for about 21 years. And so his top seller is a Blanco 9, which kind of
which has been around for many, 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 many years.
Yes, and it mirrors the. If you're familiar with the Liga 9, then you can do a blind taste testing with the Blanco 9. I've seen it in action, and the guy couldn't tell the difference. And he was a true Liga fan. And so then you have the Primos line, the Primos Estate, and my favorite is actually the Exclusivo, the Liga line. I just think that for my palate, it's just a smoother smoke. It's not as robust as the 9, so it doesn't really kind of punch you in the face. The Maduro is smooth, the construction is great, the draw is great, and you can just kind of really relax and enjoy that smoke. So, and then like J Dub talked about the Obsession line, he has a cigar Obsession line, which has the first third, which is an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. The second third is Cameroon, and then the final third, he says it mirrors the Padron 60th anniversary series.
And he ain't lying.
So that's his story.
Huh.
Right on.
One thing I want to touch upon is you're actually a tobacconist, right?
Right. Took tests. Got my little certificate, laminated. I'm a retail tobacconist, so I have my little certificate. I got a little pocket one I keep with me when they card me and ask me questions.
Huh.
So
Oh,
yeah, I took tests. I'm laminated. I'm certified.
That's so you know your stuff.
I try, but you can never really, honestly, you're always learning. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody tell me that, she was going to go ahead and take this test because she knew everything. And when you think you know everything, you don't know nothing. I just, honestly, because there's a whole lot of stuff I still got to learn. Like I haven't toured a factory yet, which is next on my list. But, from I know enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still learning. I'm still growing my palate. I smoke differently every day, which you have to do. But
I like that.
Well, that's what they say. If you think you know everything, then you actually know nothing.
right, you don't, because it's you just it's hilarious to me when somebody whether they're like you try not to be a cigar snob, but you can't really help it in certain situations when somebody's trying to talk to you and they're smoking an acid. No, I'm cool with all of that, but we really can't have a deep conversation about tobacco if you're smoking a groovy blue. I have really nothing to add to that conversation.
I mean, I find myself doing this. Like I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be a snob. I don't want to be a snob. But the more you try not to be a snob, you're like, you know what? I'm actually a fucking snob.
I am.
Like I'm a straight up dick
all
when
are.
it comes to cigars.
I have no shame in that game.
I literally try not to be. Like I really try not to be, but it's in Houston, and it's becoming a fad. Everybody's smoking, and everybody's smoking, and everybody wants a cigar. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
the
Like
90s all over again.
Yeah, it's like
it's like everybody wants to come out with their own line of cigars, and that's the first thing they say. Well, hey sis, I need your help. I'm gonna have a cigar line, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm all into that. What region? What factories have you toured?
Cuba? Can I make a Cuban
everybody
cigar?
wants a Cuban
I
cigar.
was like, you know what? Just leave me alone. Just like look, we're not gonna have this conversation. And then I'm a fan of boutique cigars.
That's
Oh, that's mostly what I smoke nowadays.
Is boutique.
Boutique.
And I'm Stogies is, a premier boutique brand. So when I worked there, when I was there in the mornings, I could just go through and smoke and learn and try out things. And so that's how I kind of developed what palette I like, what I'm really kind of a fan of, what I'm not a fan of. And so, like, I'll tell anybody that's either trying to get into the business is, one, you cannot, if you want to have a lounge, don't build your humidor based on your palate. because
Yeah.
like
You gotta carry assets.
gotta do-
Unfortunately,
you gotta
unfortunately, you
do-
gotta carry assets.
I mean, you
Tins of
do,
Eileen's dream.
Yeah, yeah.
but you can
Um,
do what is a Cuban stock has a nice flavored uh, selection that is actually flavored throughout. Like they have a Maduro flavored cigar that's really, really good. You know what I'm saying? It's really good. The flavor doesn't die out midway through, which, sometimes you pull the wrong
Yeah.
one and it's faded out by the time you get to the second, third. So,
So, oh, and before we proceed, real quick, let's do some housekeeping, guys.
all right. This episode is brought to you by the one, the only United Cigars. You got to start living united. You got to start smoking united. You got to go to your local B&M, order them online. If your local B&M doesn't have them, you demand that they get that shit in. Live united, smoke united.
Cigars
Smoke
and
the
guns.
best,
That's it.
live the best.
Also, the other housekeeping thing.
Yeah, Evan's got this cover now, J-Dub. Watch
Go ahead, watch. Go
Watch
ahead.
this.
Do it. Do it.
I
Do
don't
it.
have anything covered.
No,
it.
this is Evan. This is Evan. What he's picking up now. This is his job now.
I also pretty good at starting the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Wow. Double
I
his
get my
pay.
beer, I get
Yeah.
my cigar handed to me. I get makeup done, and then I sit in the chair.
Double his pay, JP, right now.
Yeah.
00 is 0.
No, you'll get some upgraded cigars with crazy bands on them.
I can't
Come
wait.
on, Ivana White.
All right. So
Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Anything that we do or say in the show is not represented through our sponsors. It's not affiliated with our sponsors anyway. It's just us enjoying a conversation between the hosts and the guests. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
So that's exactly what I say.
there's worse podcasts out there you could listen to.
Yeah.
There's worse shows you could watch
Yes.
on YouTube.
This is
Yeah.
just for entertainment. This has nothing to do with United Cigars endorsing it. We just love to smoke United, live United, and they're nice enough to.
And it's our professional opinion. That's all it is. Our
Well,
very
I wouldn't say it's
opinion.
professional, but it's
I
definitely
would.
an opinion.
I would.
yeah,
Are you-
I'm a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Well,
the
actually,
only-
she's the only
Is
professional
that
certified in here.
No, but you know
I'm
what?
a professional shit talker anyway, so
There you go.
So
Yeah.
and we have a professional tobacco person on the show.
Yeah.
So-
No, she's the only professional among us.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
true.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay, the next housekeeping item is the what are you smoking? What are you drinking?
We got to. That's the Mel segment. What are you smoking? What are you drinking, bro?
Yo, bro, what are you smoking? What are you drinking, bro?
All right, J-Dub, go.
I am smoking a Guardian of the Farm that I got from my PCPR, the Night Watch, which I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, I love the Guardian of the Farm. I haven't had that new size yet, though.
It's a nice little box press, and I'm drinking Topo Chico today. I'm going light because I am going out tonight, so gotta save my liver.
Like you didn't day drink all day today.
That's another reason why I'm not drinking right now. Yes.
You going out tonight?
Thanks for ruining it. What? Okay, Mom. What?
Who are you going out with, J-Dub? You little
No-
dirty skank.
None
Is it
of your
Phil?
business.
Oh, he is going out with Phil. He's gonna
It's
get all
Phil,
dirty.
isn't it?
Don't be jealous.
Tell
Jealous
Phil I
is
said what's up.
unbecoming.
Hey, yeah.
What are you smoking, Wu Tang?
Tell Phil I said, hey Phil.
What are y'all smoking?
All right, I'm smoking the Choey Dose 77. I haven't smoked one in a while, so I figured
wow. How did you find that?
Cigar Point in Texas.
Like I haven't seen those in a while.
No, and I had a bunch from Cigar Point in Texas. Smoked them all through, and then this one was buried in the humidor, and I was like, I was fucking craving it. I'm like, I gotta fucking smoke this.
That's another thing that we got to talk about in the show. Just like fads, like that I remember on Instagram, like 2 years ago,
yeah,
everyone was smoking this cigar.
yeah.
Everyone was smoking it, but now you don't see it as much,
I mean,
and it's a good stick.
Trends.
What's funny about that whole statement is that all IPCPR, you kept hearing the joke about boutique cigars. It was like you get the first order and then they're gone by the time you make another order. Like
That's,
oh,
That's
no,
pretty
no,
funny.
But
That
that's
But
was-
fair
I'm
to
but
say,
I'm
though.
okay with that. I am okay with that. It's like beers. It's like certain things that we order and we can't ever get them again. I'm okay with that. As long as they're good, as long as they get to be enjoyed, it's all good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, with the state of cigars and small boutiques, you can't, you understand why they might be gone. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
not be able to
of
find
course.
them just because of this new FDA stuff that's going around.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
hear you in that.
I'm also drinking Barnburner handcrafted Ontario whiskey, double aged in oak bourbon barrels.
I don't need the whole fucking label. Just tell me what you're drinking.
You know, okay, no, you know what it fucking tastes like? You know the cinnamon hearts at like Valentine's Day?
Oh shit!
Dude, that's honestly
So-
what I get.
so
It's
like
like
a
a little
fireball.
cinnamon heart
It's
finish.
a fire. So you're drinking a Fireball.
An expensive fireball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely not as tense
It's
as
it's not as
Fireball.
sweet and it's not as intense, but it's like there's a little
Yeah.
cinnamon kick to
The
it.
cinnamon vanilla. So I'm drinking the same, and then got some juicy ass IPA, and I'm smoking the last installment of What's in Evan's Mouth, provided by the Texas co-host.
All right, all right, so
Which-
he's about almost an inch in.
What's it called?
Fucking hell, that's an inch to you.
I said almost an inch.
he has to. He has to.
What ruler was he using?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
jeez.
he
Okay.
had to make his own ruler.
I mean, it's got a nice burn line.
I mean, it is a good burn line. It's trimmed. It's manscaped. It's the I Love John Mayer.
Okay.
Oh, I love John Mayer.
Had a little pigtail cap on it.
Mm-hmm.
So far, pretty good.
All right, we'll see how it develops.
All right, Attica, what are you smoking? What are you drinking?
So I am drinking some good old Gentleman Jack.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now I'm gonna finish this off with you guys,
Oh,
I love her. You're
I like.
and I'm
Now you guys
also-
know why I like her.
I'm smoking the Crown Heads, the new Los Cavalleros, the new one,
The new
The
one.
red label.
Yeah, the
the
19.
red label. So I'm trying that for the first time, and it's not bad. You know,
Okay.
I'm doing pretty good with it. You know,
Hey, did you guys when you were at the show? Did you guys smoke the La Coalition?
No, I brought it back mine back home, so I still yet to smoke that.
so.
Have you?
For me, you know, I was working, so I didn't get the pleasure.
Oh
of
yeah, that's right.
eating
That's
all of
right.
My favorite booths,
I-
but
You-
some people were
different.
lucky enough to come bring me some sticks back. Like the first year I went as a buyer, so I came back with like 300 sticks
Yep.
indoor. And so this year, working the booth
It's
was
different.
a little different. It was really different. I couldn't go and hang out with my friends, and
You have to be a lot nicer.
well, you know, it just was like, you know, like David, it was like you know, you got to be at the booth, and we would try to sneak off. Like we were dying over here, so I would sneak off to different booths and get a drink, and you know, they would, you know.
So, in
give me
Attica,
samples.
did I tell you the story of how we ended up at David's booth?
No, you didn't.
So, we weren't planning on. Obviously, there's a million booths out there, and we were okay. We had some cigars and some specific makers that we wanted to target. That's about it. Everything else, we had about a day of open agenda, if you may. So we were sitting with our Casdagli cigars, if I'm not mistaken, and the owner, Jeremy from Casdagli, said, "If you're looking for a cigar that's just going to blow you out of the water, go try the Final Third."
Shut up.
I'm not kidding.
Shut up.
So we walked over there and was like, okay, let's go find it. We found David, smoked it. I was like, holy fuck, let's place an order. That's how it happened. Guaranteed.
Wow. I mean, you know what's funny about that whole thing is that for my market, people have never heard of it. It's like, who? You know, and so, you know, I spend a lot of time saying, hey, try this, try that. But once they try it, you know, they buy them by the boxes and they're all fans, you know, which granted it's a great smoke, but just hearing about it, they don't know. So once you introduce them to it.
Right. And we did that a lot, right? We asked people, hey, what have you smoking? And because obviously we we and one thing, well, not we, but Gabe is very, very good at is being open minded about. He doesn't care about what you carried before. He doesn't care what the cigar did before. He wants to know, okay, is it good now? I'll carry it. If it's new and good, he'll carry it. And we did that a lot. We asked a lot of people, hey, what are you smoking? What do you do? What have you tried anything? Have you seen anything? So he went very, like I said, with a small agenda, but also very open to trying new things that he wasn't available, that he hadn't heard
Right.
before. Yeah.
I mean, but you know what? I have some retailers here. One of my favorite retailers here is actually I buy. He allows me to buy for him without question. It's Amin at Cigar Distributors of Texas. So if you ever come to Houston, you definitely need to stop by and see his selection. In my personal opinion, he has the best selection and prices in the city. And he's been a distributor for 20 years. 2 years ago, he opened up his own brick and mortar on his wife's behalf. He did not want that because he used to stock gas stations, like
Oh,
gas stations all the way to El Paso. But he opened this brick and mortar and he has been a godsend. Funny, the story was it was right after Harvey. My shop was closed because of Harvey. And so one of my friends was like, hey, there's a new shop. Come smoke with us. And I was like, well, I'm not working, so might as well. And I walk in and they do the hey, Attica cheer. And one of the guys was like, okay, pick me out something to smoke. And so I go into the humidor and it's from floor to ceiling, just selection out of selection. And the owner comes in behind me. So I'm walking around and picking out stuff. And he was like, maybe you can teach me something. He had all the staples in the world, but he didn't have any boutiques. So I was able to introduce Sereno, Black Label Works, Epic Cigars, Placencia I put in there. So whatever I wanted to put in there from a boutique standpoint, he was open and I could, I had credit card and I would just put the order in and it was good to go. So he's like my favorite. Selection is awesome. Service is awesome. So if you ever come back to Houston, make sure you stop by there. Great, great, great owners over there. But
Right beside the microphone.
right into the microphone. So my next question is for the host, Wu-Tang number 30B or whatever it's hiding, 36.
36 chambers, J-Dub.
Chamber. Why
Chambers.
do your shirts keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller?
Dude, this
Bro.
one's loose.
I'm not talking about tightness. I'm talking about the sleeves just keep shrinking. You had
it's hot.
Bro, we're at 83% humidity right now. 4 hours ago, it was 118 degrees with 83% humidity.
Oh my God.
Yo, this big dog's gonna fucking sweat, man. Dude, I'm look at this beard. You think my face breathes? It doesn't.
It's a sacrifice he has to make, I guess.
technically your face does breathe, but let's not go there.
There's a mouth hole.
Not enough.
There's a
man, not
mouthful in there that
At the nighttime, I park
facilitates
my
the breathing apparatus we call lungs.
He just hugs
But-
a window shaker all night.
Yeah. All right. Let's hear your question. Let's hear your question.
No, that
was the question.
That was
Why
the question.
Oh,
Why do your shirts keep your sleeves, not shirt, your sleeves just keep disappearing? You're gonna have spaghetti straps next show. Is that what it is?
I'm trying to pay for college.
Dude, we gotta get you a spaghetti strap shirt.
Or a halter
That's
top.
wonderful.
Just do a halter top and call it a day.
Look at
Yeah, you and Attica got the same shirt.
my short line. Like I'm like, I don't know. I want to say this. I'm like 8 inches above knee. But
I know. I don't want you to talk about inches here.
So
No.
short, everything.
all right. All right.
Go back to the ruler, I guess.
Now that I'm getting critiqued by
Yeah.
freaking Ed Hardy over there and
Okay, I'm wearing the same shit as your co-host, so don't worry
Calvin
about
Klein
it.
here.
Calvin Klein. Yes.
Hey, fuck,
Wait,
I'll
no.
take Calvin Klein any day over Ed Hardy.
Speaking of names,
Hey, listen, Kev.
Kev. Look, yeah. Speaking of names, my name is Kev today because I'm home alone, right?
Kevin McAllister.
Oh yeah.
Kevin McAllister. Then
I'm
we
Harry.
have Harry, which is Joe Pesci. We won't get into that. And of course, we have Marv, the
Marv.
tall,
Hey!
goofy looking guy. Yes.
It's either that or he's the creepy guy with his shovel in the first one.
And the big fucking Wellington boots.
So awkward and just so creepy.
Okay.
Those are your
Perfect.
options. All right.
Perfect.
Let's get back to the show now that we've all played dress
This
up.
is part of the show.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So
No, but-
are you calling Attica's the mother that
left my
Kevin
kid.
McAllister at home?
Yeah. Oh,
She
what's
had
her?
two-
She was stressed out. It was so many of them, and they were all over the place.
No, we get that, but you don't have cheaper by the dozen and then go on a flight. You know what I mean? That's
No, not at all. Not at all.
bad parenting.
Well-
So we got, for the fall episodes, I got this guy one of these PAE shirts, but in a sweater. We're gonna cut it off. Cut
Just
off
make-
the sleeves.
Just
This
make
guy-
sure it gets smaller and smaller every.
Oh, yeah,
every
yeah.
episode.
Chop it up.
No, he's gonna look like
Everything.
a professional weightlifter. You know when they got the big loops?
Oh yeah, just the holes all the way down.
Yeah.
It's just the elastic band that's left around the sides. Dude, I'd rock that in a heartbeat.
Oh,
I'd
I know
rock that.
you would.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let's just say I can't wait for winter.
I noticed the only time I gotta go back to the tracksuits. It's the only time you guys didn't
Oh,
make
I
fun of my
know.
wardrobe.
Although, Skip did say something about a lowercase g, if I remember.
So you have the Adidas tracksuits with the lines down the side.
Mhm.
Always. Oh, that's my thing. I have stickers with me wearing tracksuits. And for the record, Skip, that sweatshirt was a large. Just saying. Just saying.
Speaking of tracksuits, J-Dub, will you be coming to Rebartober?
Rebar Tower, never heard of it.
Hey,
Never heard of her. So-
Lame.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's with work and family. It's a day by day thing. We'll figure it out.
He makes time for the Vegas show, but
I know.
Who
What's
wouldn't?
going
All right.
on in October?
Who
What's
wouldn't?
going on in October?
You guys tell Attica.
I do like a big Hollywood style herf at my house, and it's called Rebartober.
What day?
And this year, we're all wearing tracksuits.
No joke.
So yeah,
oh, it's no joke. It's just
What,
gonna be
what day in October?
October 4th, 5th, and 6th this year.
Okay.
we better see you there, Attica.
Yep.
I mean, send me the information. I'm trying to
They
do my calendar.
they do lack some of the female personalities there. Now, well, we have Evan there, but that's
Hello.
they do lack some of the SOTL. So bring
You know
their
what
crew.
Great about IPCPR is that I got invited to do a female factory tour in the DR in March. So I'm going to try to get all of the great women to come out and let's take over a DR in March.
Female
And
factories that where like females are being made, or
no, the
just
tobacco
kidding,
house.
just kidding.
But
No.
you know what? It's a
Yeah.
female owner. Her husband
Nice.
invited me out. So he was
Nice.
like, my wife has her own cigar. It's not in the States yet, but they have a big party in March. So I'm going to, we have a huge women smoking community in Houston. It's like about
You were telling me about that, so
Yeah.
expand on that. Yes.
So women smoking here is a big thing. So they have some all-female smoking groups. I've even done women's only how to smoke classes. So we do some cut light session classes with me, all ladies only, so they can really kind of feel comfortable smoking and learning how to smoke kind of thing. But there's two big major groups that's all female. One is called Duchess of the Leaf, and they have about 20 members.
Duchess.
And then they have a group called Full Body, and they're more of a full body, bunch of women, but they have about 30 members.
Nice.
Them's my girls.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yes. But you know what?
Now you got JP's attention.
Yeah. yeah. I'm
Hey,
listening.
now.
Yeah. It's more of a, but we get together, like we smoke a lot. Like Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays are normal smoking days. That is just a staple. We all meet up at one lounge. But there are a lot of women smokers, that's where the men are.
All right.
That's
So-
where the men are.
So
Yo, That's what's up.
So now I got what you said is now is leading to a few questions, and
Okay. Let's go.
that little hamster in my head.
Oh,
Literally a hamster.
Is going to
for
Houston.
those-
Yeah.
J-Dub's going to Houston.
Let's
All
go.
right. So, you were talking about all the sister of the leaves, this and that. What are your thoughts on basically those cigar thoughts?
Ugh.
Oh, I thought you said cigar thoughts.
I did.
No.
Oh, he said cigar
No.
thoughts, sir.
Thoughts on
Okay.
cigar thoughts.
I still don't see the difference.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
honestly, it's kind of twofold because most women that will say they started smoking because of a man. You know, he either introduced them or they heard that's where you can find a man. So they started smoking because of a man, wanted to find a man, and then they fell in love with a cigar. And so they kind of, pushed away from, they're really into the cigar. My problem with the cigar thoughts is that how the fuck are you gonna come into a cigar spot and be talking about, oh, it's smoky in here? Bitch, you came to a cigar lounge. Like, the fuck are you doing in here? Like they try to move between the smoke. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, how the fuck are you
Muhammad
doing?
Ali, Bob and Weave.
What the fuck? Like, it was so crazy because we were we took over the Dorsey one night at in Vegas, and there was a prostitute, sitting at the table, and she kind of like, I don't know if she made the face or the dude that was trying to get her made the face, but somebody made a face like, oh, it's smoky, and we smoked them out. Like, they like pointed them out, and we just kind of surrounded them, and they left.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? But, for me, like I'll tell any of the groups here, if you're going to add to the community, teach them the etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bitch, we don't drink out of bottles. Like, no, that's some kind of shit we just don't do. You know what I'm saying? Give them the ABCs of when they come to a lounge, this is what it is. But with anything, it's not like we can get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Some are professional thoughts, like they embrace their thoughtness. You know what I'm saying? They know their thought. They're not quite, like we have some professional thoughts. And me working at a lounge, each lounge has their own thought. You know what I'm saying? Like every lounge has that resident thought.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah,
This is the best conversation we've ever had in this show.
I mean, and you gotta embrace them. Sometimes you can calm them
Right,
down.
you're not gonna kick them out.
Because they're not gonna stay long, depending on how who ran through them. You know what I'm saying? Like how much they get ran through, then they go to another spot. They just kind of move within the smoking community. They get ran through, they work out.
That's fucking epic.
Oh my god,
But that's the truth. That's the truth.
All right. Another part of that same question was, so you had said, you guys go there because the guys are there, right? Or those girls go there because the guys are there, right?
It's the new club in my city. It's a new club, like
What?
it used to be where you could go to a lounge, sit down, and have a nice conversation.
Yeah.
Now, it's
evolving.
a meeting place. And they come in. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? You see them, and it's funny because we have a lot of events. So let's just say we have a cigar and sundress event, and it's all these people that don't smoke. But how can we say you're not welcome to the community? I welcome everybody.
Right.
Hey, but when you come and you try to, when you make drama or you want to act a fool or act an ass, then you got to go. This ain't the place for you. But if you can learn the etiquette and keep it classy, we're good. But whatever that is.
I'll be right back.
Hey, we're gonna go.
I got it.
You good?
Oh,
Okay. It literally. So yeah, I live about 30 minutes away from Justin, and my wife just texts me and she goes, "It is absolutely pouring down here. If it's still bad by the time you're done your show, just stay the night.
Oh,
Don't drive. It's coming
pajama
down."
party.
Wow.
And I was like, It's fucking nice here. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. It just
So-
started bucketing, and he's got all his patio furniture cushions out.
Uh-oh.
Now he's scrambling.
Don't mess with JP's patio cushions.
You good? Oh, okay. It's coming down on the roof.
So is that why you have a heart on? Because you're gonna sleep over,
Uh-oh.
Evan?
Excuse me.
Well, you're covering it up. Come
Don't
on.
fucking talk to me like that because you're jealous.
I am jealous.
Dude, I fucking love that hat. That hat is dope.
I'll send it to you.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. This is the first time I ever wore it. I'll
I
send
like
it to you.
Did
And
you?
with the next installment of What's in Evan's Mouth, which you need to give us an update, by the way.
Okay. It's pretty good. Okay, that's it.
No, sorry. Let me get back to that. So, Attic, are you single, married, in a relationship? It's complicated.
I'm single, for the most part.
Okay.
Hey,
I mean, like it's like I'm in Houston. Like Houston is not the type of city. You have some cities that are conducive for relationships. I don't think Houston is one of those cities. Like
with
we
that
don't-
said, her account is Cigar Bee Queen on Instagram at Cigar Bee Queen. For those who just popped up and said, "Hey, she's single." At Cigar Bee Queen. Look
but
her up.
what? I'm not. For me, like there's rules to this shit. Like I couldn't see myself dating somebody who doesn't smoke.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
what
that
I
was
wanted to
that
get
was the
at.
next
that's a
question.
good
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah, like there's
Oh.
because I don't want you counting my cigars. Like I had one guy that tried to he was interested. And so he would pop up at my cigar lounge because he was interested. And so he was like, I'm gonna buy you a stick. Okay, I want that God of Fire right here. Like I don't smoke bullshit. Since you're here,
Yeah, atta girl. Atta girl.
like since you were here, and no lie, we went out on a date. Right? He was like, we're gonna spend the day together. We can go to some lounges. So everywhere, you got to buy everywhere you go. So after about $100 and a few lounges, what irritated me the most, bullshit you not, we were at a lounge. It was a Sunday, watching football. They had different games on different TVs, and I was like, I'm not watching the Texans. I'm gonna go sit in another section and watch another game. And if this dude did not get up and pass about 5 lighters to come to have me relight his cigar, I was like, you know what, this is over. Like, really, dude? Did you really just bring me like you passed 5 fucking lighters to have me relight your cigar? And I hate this whole, well, I was only smoking because of you. The fuck you do that for? Like, you gotta, I need you to enjoy this shit with me.
So
It's
you were
part of the
explaining
relationship.
a problem that a lot of men have.
So yeah, so here's my view on it. Right, I'm married. Evan's married. My wife smokes maybe 5 cigars a year. I'm super fucking cool with that because my thing is right, and I almost envision it as you would almost think the same, but I guess it's the opposite, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get away and have a cigar. Where it's
Yeah.
like me and the boys, me and the dudes, or like me and my cigar smokers, like
Right.
time, right?
That's
Right.
your crew. Your
But when you work in this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's different working here. Like one of my ex-boyfriends, he had the audacity to say like he wanted to re-enter my life and was like, but I don't know how comfortable I am with you working at a cigar lounge. I was like, well, if I have to choose, I'm gonna choose the cigars. So
Yeah.
like, dude, like like I'm gonna choose the cigars. I don't really give a fuck. And it's funny because again, in some situations I might be the only woman or one of the few, but it's funny like when we have get-togethers and the women are sitting at the table complaining about why they gotta smoke all the time. I'm outside smoking with the guys. Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like So
But these women seem to be catching up. They're like, hey, if you wanna get
but
a
see,
man, you
no,
gotta
but the
fight.
problem, but see, that's the problem with relationships. Like we fake like we like the cigar shit. We gonna smoke one or two just so you can feel like we're comfortable, and then when they get married or they get serious, oh, why do you have to go smoke every day? Like,
Especially when they have
you out
kids
in the
and
parking
stuff.
lot. You know what I'm saying? You out in the parking lot trying to
Bro,
see these cars
you,
out there. Like, that's not cool.
That's
It's
not
not
cool.
cool. But
so you're saying if you want to have a relationship, you want someone to be understanding of your passion, your lifestyle.
They got to be on your level, basically.
I mean,
You're
it's
Yeah.
not. You
like,
know what? It's really because you can really make some magic over a cigar. Like I've had wonderful conversations and wonderful nights that have either true story. My ex boyfriend met him at a cigar lounge. He was we dated for a while. But now that, I've kind of taken this cigar shit to a whole nother level, I always tell him I'm gonna thank you when I get my award at the end of this shit. But in the beginning I used to think, oh, I fell in love with him over cigars, but actuality, I fell in love with cigars because of his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, whether it was good, bad, he pissed me off, I was mad. I endured that with a cigar. You know what I'm saying?
Serendipity. It don't matter what happens as long as
As long as I had a
you
good
found your
spirit,
way to the cigar.
That's it.
exactly. So,
oh
but
yeah.
but the problem with me working in this shit is I see everything. So working at a lounge, you see side piece Sundays. You can tell your wife, "Hey, I'm gonna go watch the
Side
game."
piece Sundays.
Busted.
I just did
Busted.
it side piece Sundays because you lie. You say, "Oh, I'm gonna go watch the game at the shop with the guys," and your side piece show up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
and so I was like, really, And then here we have some lounges that have 24-hour access. Oh my god. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
oh my god.
some inappropriate
I
behavior.
don't know that what goes on in the shop stays at the shop. That's all I can say.
Yo,
Oh,
yo, it looks
my.
like a Movita pack busted up over here.
So I wanted to say, so we were talking about, I guess I'm just generalizing, but female thoughts in the cigar world.
Like
Okay.
we call them cigar sluts. Like
Yeah.
like they're basically like the car model chicks, or like
Oh my god.
It
But
ain't
it
yeah,
about the
was
like,
crazy
cigar.
at the show. I don't know if JW, did you see that one girl at the show? She just stood there. She stood in the same spot and it was cold. It was cold in the
Yeah, it was very cold. Yeah.
It was very cold. And she stood there in that one booth, titties out, heels on. I know her feet was barking. I know her feet was hurting. Like,
That's a
but she had
professional right there,
nothing to
Attica.
bring to cigars. But there are
Well,
a lot of
it was probably just some hired
it's
hired
just,
model.
but
But here's the thing though.
what?
She made money doing that, right? Right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, then you got all these girls trying to look like that, trying to do that for nothing.
yeah,
No,
Call
they're
themselves
trying to score the free cigars. They're trying to slide in like the reps TMs.
but you know what? They
Instagram
pay them. They pay them to, it was
well, that's a paid model. I mean, we're
one
talking
memo.
about
That's that bullshit. Like for real, like I come host your event? Like if you and I'll tell anybody, whatever lane you want to be in, there's a lane for you. As far as women in the cigar industry, how do you want to be perceived?
right,
You
right.
want to be a cigar model, be the best goddamn cigar model you want to be. But understand that it's limited to you
And
because they'll like
and
the
that's
next
all you're
version.
going to be looked at, right?
Yeah,
That's
you're never
that,
going to be taken seriously.
Right.
right.
But some people, I'm saying, hey, they because it's a fad now. You know what I'm saying? You know how social media
Yep.
makes everybody a model. So if I look good putting this cigar in my mouth, look like I'm sucking a dick, then I get, I had one.
Finally, it was said.
No,
Someone had to say it.
I had one female, and I can talk shit to her, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you hear about her Instagram lives or whatever. And then one day I just was like, so what the fuck is the purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this really how you want to be perceived? And she was like, well, when I do regular shit, I don't get any likes. When I do the nasty shit, I get likes.
It's all about the likes.
All about a like. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that instant validation of
self-esteem
Yo,
boost. I
shout
don't
out
know.
to her dad for leaving.
because when cause
Daddy
my
issues.
Instagram, when I started, I didn't show any face pictures. There was only my sticks, nothing. You never saw my face on anything. And then,
Call
you
you
know,
Cajun.
Yep.
I mean, and then I did show my face, and then I had one guy said, "Well, you're cute." Yeah, wait, hold up. I know you're sexy, so I know you sell a whole bunch of cigars. I was like, wait, and I just kind of shut him down. But like, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Unlike you know what I'm saying? Like this, I would hope that somebody, when they want to work with me or they come to me for advice or come from me for consulting, it's because of what I know and not what I look like. Because you're not gonna
Right.
make any money in
Yeah.
that way.
And that's why I really, really wanted you to come on the show, because you're coming from that perspective of someone with knowledge that's certified. And yes, Evan, I did not show my face for the same reason as Attica. I did not want to
No.
be objectified.
Because you're ugly.
No, I didn't want to be objectified as a cigar sex symbol. And
Now that I know what J-Dub looks like, I straight up consider him a cigar thought.
Yo,
I don't care.
This is, okay, hold on.
care.
Because this is what my initial question was. It kind of got derailed here. We talk about cigar thoughts as strictly women. There are cigar thought men.
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like,
they're just as much drama, if not more, than those other girls.
Oh my
exactly.
God. Oh
And
my
I can think off the top of my head 3 of them right now.
God.
Say what? Well, whisper it in my ear. Whisper it to me.
This is referral.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
100%,
definitely, yeah.
bro. And
Yeah. They're like the flexing, like
they're the flexing fucking
the flexers.
Yeah, and it's just fucking pathetic.
You
But
know
then
what?
they want to be taken seriously.
But
It's like, here's my watch with a
Here's
cigar
my
in the
watch.
background.
Here's the slow motion video of me walking into a cigar lounge. Like, who has to fucking
Oh, that is actually a really good point. So,
Who goes around taking your pictures and videos?
so
Like, do you
cigar,
have
cigar
some
thought
background
women,
style?
cigar thought women are, look like they're sucking a dick, tits out, whatever, body.
Right.
Cigar thought men are watch, case, car.
Yeah,
And they
like-
look like they sucking a dick too.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
different.
We
But
all
I'm cool.
look
They
like we're
they're
sucking a dick.
too. So
It
you
is
know
the
what I'm saying?
dick that brings us together.
We're making a lot of fucking headway here.
we're breaking ground now.
Wow.
I never even
This-
thought about this shit. This
We
is
are-
amazing.
We are cigar psychiatrists.
Oh,
Hey.
man, CW owe me $100 an hour.
Hey, but you know what? For me, like I try to. My biggest thing right now is individuals raping the community to get $1. Like, I can't stand it. I can't. Like,
Right.
the only reason why you're coming around cigar smokers is because it's a fad. So now you want to, you want a t-shirts and swag.
Well, there's a lot of moochers.
Come.
Oh, yeah.
Moochers.
They're just, what can I get for free? What can I get for free? What can I get for free? Like,
Okay, we talked about that with
they'll soak
who?
anything for free, and it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Who did we talk about that
Like
with?
Brian.
Talking
With
about
Brian.
Brian, where they come around the booth and they're asking for shit.
Yeah.
How many people did you have? I think we were talking about this with Mike too, actually, where they were coming around his booth and he was giving out free sticks, and then the next year he was like, "I'm not giving out free shit."
Yeah, it was the Dapper Cigars guy.
Dapper Cigars,
Yeah.
that's who it was.
Dapper.
Ian.
Ian, yeah. I
Yeah.
can't remember his name.
So how many people came around your booth, Attica?
I mean, but that's the whole purpose. Is for you. I mean, like, you're gonna get free shit. Like, that's why you're there. Is to get free samples, and you'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna try them later." Like, I got 2 different, because I've been on the buyer side of it and I've been on the manufacturer side of it. Some people are just there for the free shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what the whole conversation about allowing consumers to come to IPCPR really doesn't sit well with me. It's enough cigar festivals and cigar everything else that they can attend, that they don't have to come and muck up this opportunity for us to, you know, rebuild relationships, reconnect, and
Did you,
just kind of.
did you guys know that, by the way,
Hmm?
Evan
But
and JP, that next year they're gonna allow
Oh yeah,
general
it's
public
general public, so it's basically
for
like Cigar Fest.
for the first day only.
oh
But
wow,
that's
I didn't
bullshit.
know that.
That's
That
just so horrible. I
that might
mean,
be why I might not be there
it just doesn't work. I don't see it working,
because of that.
but you know,
Not 100% confirmed yet, but
Yeah. That's crazy.
yeah.
Well, it's essentially just like a fucking Costco free sample paradise if you're a consumer at a
Well,
cigar show.
I don't think they're just going to be like that. I don't know how they will end up doing it, but there's going to have to be a cost for the ticket, and the ticket's
like
going to have
like a fucking
they're
beer
talking about
ticket.
maybe $400 to $500 for that
Right.
one day.
yeah.
But the thing is from a manufacturer standpoint, what's the benefit for me? You know,
There's
what's
there's
the
there's
benefit?
zero benefit.
There's no benefit for me giving away, and if I have to, they're not taking into consideration of booth design. How do I need to set this up? Are they able to buy? You know, are you going to set it up like a cigar festival where they can buy little 5 packs for whatever? You know what I'm saying? Because in Nevada, you know, this year you could make an order, but you couldn't run credit cards or anything.
Right.
So if they saw you doing the actual transaction, there were fines associated with that.
Right.
So for you to have it in Vegas and then say, oh, we're going to have consumer day, but you won't allow us to do any transactions, it's a waste of fucking time.
And I think the worst
That's
part
what
for me,
Cigar Fest is for.
right. But the worst part for me is like being there every night. You go to the Circle Bar, obviously, right, Attica?
Right. Yes.
And you're hanging out, and I'm talking to Jeff Padron. I'm name dropping, of course. Jeff Padron. I'm talking to Tony from LFD. I'm talking
Oh, our
to
buddy
Ian,
Tony.
our buddy Tony. I'm talking with Ian. I'm talking
Our
with
other
all
buddy.
these guys, and we don't have people crowding them, right? We have retailers that have known them, and we don't have people crowding the shit out of them. That's going to change. Imagine 1,000 people show up. Now these guys are not going to be around anymore because it's all going to be private parties and stuff because they're not going to want to be fucking like Cigar Fest like JD you know, Jonathan Drew, his Cigar Fest, he gets a line out, you know, at the door,
Dude,
2 blocks long.
I shit you not. When I was at Cigar Fest last was when JD still made fucking his own cigars and still was
Before
like,
he got bought out.
yeah, dude, I shit you not. I waited in line for 2.5 hours.
Yes, and that's
For
exactly
what,
what's going to
though?
happen.
For what?
That's
What did you
exactly-
get for that 2.5 hours?
I just sat there and drank and smoked cigars in line. I just wanted to see him.
No.
Because my thing was, he always does Let's Do It Together JD. For years now, Evan created a hashtag that was Let's Do It Together JP. And I would always rip on him for that. And I just, dude, as soon as he saw me online, he was just like, you motherfucker. He's like, you're fucking all over me. You're all over my fucking post. But then, like, a year or two after that, the dude sold out. And it's like,
Yeah, you're nobody now.
yeah, you're fucking zero now. Like,
But he still will draw. He will still draw a line. He will still draw.
Oh yeah, he still will.
Oh
As that,
yeah.
actually,
Well,
I
you
wanted to
know-
say.
I'm switching to the Tabernacle.
Oh yeah.
Havana Seed.
This is my number one go-to right now.
Hell yeah.
Oh my!
Hell yeah.
This is so.
That Cigars Pro has one of the best, if not the best, light up and startup.
This is just a great. I mean, compared to like the original Tabernacle was a bit scary. It was dark. It was really scary. But this
that's
like I like to
tasty.
say, this motherfucker here. Oh my god! I like to at least keep about 5 somewhere close to me.
Mhm.
beside the bedstand.
Oh god, it is so sexy.
Hey J Dub, you're 1 for 2 on guests.
1 for 2 unguessed. Okay.
All right. So, Attica,
I'm listening.
2-part question. What's the weirdest cigar guy question ever to slide up in your DM?
Or at the shop.
That's why I said 2-part question.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks for finishing. No,
Sorry.
say the second part of the question.
Let's not interrupt the host with the most.
We don't want to interrupt them.
Yeah. So speaking of that, how you doing, Evan?
You know what? I don't really.
I'm good. How you doing?
I think I kind of like, okay, recently somebody was, they approached me about, wanting to work in the industry. And then I was like, okay, so, I'm traveling for the next couple of weeks. And so give me some time and then we can talk about it. But then every day he was,
Stalker.
oh my God. So I blocked him. And because my thing is just respect my time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's funny to me as a, like I love to go to places that don't really know me just to see how I'm going to be treated as a woman.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of my things is just go to a random cigar lounge to see if they're going to say, hey, little lady, you need some help, or, it's flavor cigars over here type shit.
And that happens. That
It happens
happens.
all the time. But the
She
funny is,
already knows.
That would
But-
actually, I would, you know what? Next time you go to a random shop, you want to like,
We got a body cam.
body cam it. And just be like, listen,
No!
listen, motherfucker, I was on the one and only fucking rebar show and you've been rebarred.
Flash the card.
Flash
You just
card.
gotta have the card. Don't even say nothing. Just card. I'm
Nah.
a certified tobacconist.
No, I know more than you. Suck it.
but what was funny is that I remember going to one of my lounges and one of the guys, and I don't understand how people come into a cigar lounge with their box that holds like 1,000.
Right.
Like, what
Oh,
the
the big
fuck is
travel
that about?
humidor,
Like,
like-
why the fuck are you coming in? The etiquette is for you to go to the humidor, but you come in with a box that holds 100 cigars. Like, who travels that way? So he was like, "Oh, do you mind if I look into your humidor?" No, because he was like, "What you
That's
got?"
the
going
reason. That's the reason we opened up this location for you
You
to
know,
come into the
so-
humidor.
But he goes into my box,
Oh, your box.
and he was like, "Oh wow, oh okay." So I guess he thought I was going to be smoking something flavored or something this or something that, and and I just kind of looked at him like I know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a professional.
So
Yeah.
how do you handle that? Do you try to belittle them, or do you try just to have fun with it, or you just pull out your big dick and say, "Hey,
No,
bam"?
it depends. It depends on
Depends on the mood.
It depends on my mood, but for the most part,
Be nice, right?
I know I'm
No.
not. For the most part, no, I'm not. No, not at all. Because on
You gotta fuck with
who
them
the fuck are
hard.
you? And it's funny because I smoke with other women, and they, like the thing is that I've been smoking since 2004. You just started this shit last year. Like you just, you just came on the scene. I've been smoking for a minute, so
That's why you gotta fuck with them hard. You when they do that, like they'll be like, "Oh, can I help you, miss?" You can be like, "Oh yeah, can you show me your flavored cigar section?" Then when they bring you there, be like, "All right, now where's your where's the Romacraft Neanderthal? I want something strong."
no, but what's funny is that I had traveled out of I was in a different city, and me and my girlfriend, we went, and we both smoke. So we went to a local lounge or something, and so we go in the humidor, and the guy comes in real abrupt. I don't know if he thought we were stealing or whatever, but we're good. You know what I'm saying? And then the guy was like, "Do you know what you're doing?" I said, "I'm a professional." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a professional. So he kept fucking with me all night. And so we went to another cigar lounge, which I don't understand is why a guy that works at a cigar lounge goes to another cigar lounge to purchase sticks. I don't get that. So when he came in, I was like, don't you have to go home? Like, isn't it past your curfew? Like, yeah, and he was so mad. He was like, what? I'm a grown ass man. But you finna leave though. Don't fuck around and lose your because we're here. You know what I'm saying? Because we going home tomorrow. Don't fuck around. He was just so sat down. I'm staying. You don't get put out because it don't take that long to clean up the other spot you were at, nigga. You was sweeping up ash when I seen you last. Like, what the fuck? And so
Oh
it,
shit!
it's hilarious. Like I'm not really, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't present myself as this super friendly chick because I understand, like, don't come at me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get the whole let's smoke together kind of shit in my inbox.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey,
I,
hey, girl, let me buy you a smoke.
you gonna buy some shit if you fuck with me.
Uh-huh.
What you want to
Did
smoke?
you not hear her? She said,
I know.
Godfather.
If you want to buy me,
That's how I can see guys look like
Oh, yeah.
approaching her. It's like,
I will
hey,
take an
girl,
Opus
let me
X.
buy you a drink. Let me buy you a smoke. And you're like, yeah, everything off the top shelf.
they were like, what?
Put the card down. We're running a tab.
But what
go
is
up to
funny
the
is that
front
I'll
and
say,
you're like-
okay, go get me, what are you smoking? I'll say, I did say this. I was like, go get me a Roma Craft. Aroma what? You don't even understand. Like, I got to go in there and show you where Roma Craft is. You can't identify Roma Craft just by me saying, just grab one of those. It's hilarious, but you got to meet them where they at.
That's
And if you're
the
open
guy.
for
The guy's
doing
like,
whatever.
what are you smoking? Give me a BBMF. What the fuck is a BBMF?
Yeah.
I would like a big bad motherfucker, please.
No, they don't, you know what I'm saying? But
I'll take a Casada Oktoberfest, please.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah, I heard they're good this year. Fuck you guys.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Yo, fuck you guys.
All right, Evan. Now, okay, are you still smoking? I want to know, man. Come on.
It's actually, well, I mean, I can't speak on it, but the bird looks good and the draw looks good. I mean, it looks good.
This is not what is in Evan's mouth, according to JP. It's in what's.
What's Justin think about what's in Evan's mouth?
There you go. Welcome to our new section. What does JP
Like
think
my
about
hair
what's in
just got-
Evan's mouth?
My fucking hair just got pulled when he said that. It's pretty good so
Address me
far.
as daddy.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so for the last installment, obviously I've saved the best for last because the last two sticks have probably been the best ones.
Okay, thank you. I thought you were gonna. I forgot that you smoked the ones that people pick the name of.
Yeah. Oh, I already smoked. Those were good.
Yeah.
Hey, take some fucking notes from fingers, eh?
All right.
Honestly, I just.
What do you think? I'll tell you what it is.
What'd you say, John?
I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
What is it? I mean, give me your final thoughts on it.
I'll tell you what it is.
Yes,
Speaking of thoughts, give me your final thoughts on it.
It's either a Gurkha Ghost.
That's how it goes.
It's not a ghost.
I don't hate you that much.
Dude, I have no fucking idea.
But
I could see it being a Herrera Stelli.
But it had
No.
the pigtail cap.
Well, I don't know.
okay,
have
so
you had the Miami Herrera Stelli?
I did. It's
Yes,
actually
that is
very
actually
good.
really
Very, very
Very
good.
good stick.
I don't balk at her at all. All the other juice state shit, yes. But go ahead. What do you think about the cigar? That's what I want to know.
I think it's not harsh, which is a first.
Unhard.
Okay.
The burn is good. The draw is good. The size I'm a fan of.
Flavor?
Flavor. What the
No,
fuck?
I don't want notes. Tell me what it
You
does
got to
taste
give
good.
notes. You got to throw out wood and leather.
It tastes like recycling brown paper bags. It tastes like
See, she
lazy
knows.
boy.
She knows
Tastes
about
like
the
a lazy
reviewers.
boy left arm.
She knows about the reviewers. So, no, seriously, is it a good cigar?
If
Would
you
you
were a
smoke it
cigar
again?
aficionado, what would you rate it right now? And we're not paying you to rate it.
69.
Oh, we got 69.
No, it's it's probably high 80s.
High 80s, like 86 or like 89.
88, 89, sure.
Mm.
Well, coincidental, that just happens. That cigar is a Castagli cigar, Daughters of the Wind, one of my favorite
Oh,
cigars.
shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which
What a perfect episode to pick this.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Serendipity, man. Serendipity. This
You're all over that word today.
Yeah.
yes.
I didn't know Sarah's last name was Dippity.
The
I
two
don't
words,
know how to spell it.
of the episode: serendipity and thoughts.
Thoughts. Yes. We got to have a game on, like a drinking game. Every time in this show thought was said, you got to take a shot.
I'm so confused. Why would you
I'd
give
be
me
drunk even more.
literally just nonstop bullshit cigars and then a boutique cigar.
Because it throws you for a curve.
Yes.
You like
Yes.
craft cigars.
Yes.
Well,
Because I want
You
you to
don't like
understand.
cigars.
I thought
I
this
want you to understand. If you go in there with a perception and expectation of having a shit cigar and you actually like it, you start questioning yourself. Oh my God, am I smoking something shitty that's actually good?
Right.
I gave it a
right.
high 80s. Come on.
Yes, I
down
know,
inside.
which is
Not
good,
there, it's a good guy.
which means you have a fucking palate.
Okay,
Right.
so do you respect the opinions and the ratings that I have given so far on the what's in every mouth?
100%. I trust you.
That's all I
100%.
wanted, brother. That's all I wanted.
100%. You passed the test, my.
I don't even think
grasshopper.
J-Dub trusts me.
Definitely not.
Well, we
I don't
gotta
even
start.
trust you. I've fucking known you for 10 years.
Yeah. Well, what can I say?
Great name, by the way. I love John Mayer. I do love John Mayer.
You do.
We all love John Mayer.
John Mayer is.
He's a fucking badass guitar player. That's who he is.
I just wish I was John Mayer.
Yeah.
There's two Johns in my life: John Mayer and John Cougar Mellencamp.
What about John Ortiz?
Yeah. What am I? Chopped liver?
No, he's J-Dub. He's J-Dub or Bay-Dub.
Or J Daddy?
Not J Daddy.
Dub
I answer
Daddy.
to all of them.
Dub Daddy.
I answer to all of them.
Now,
So
when you
no.
go to a shop, do they ever call you Cigar Queen?
Yeah,
Oh, do they?
they do.
Wow.
I mean, you know what was funny is that I went to the Underground Cigar Fest in Fort Worth.
Uh-huh.
It was so funny because I went like, you know how, the manufacturers and stuff kind of set up the night before. So we're out there and
You watch the wrestling?
one of the other sales reps was there and he was introducing me to everybody as this is the cigar queen of Houston. Like he was like, it was so crazy. He was like, she's the boutique cigar queen. She's in Houston. She's who she, but he took me to everybody, like Dapper, Cavaliere, everybody. She's who you need to know when it comes to Houston. She's a boutique cigar queen. And I thought that was cute. I was like, oh, that's so cute. But at this point, everybody wants to be a queen. Like there's so many cigar queens right now that at this point,
I may change my name.
I just, I said I'm going to go the Madonna route. Just call me Attica. You know who the fuck I am. I don't know.
Hey, Cher, Madonna,
and Attica.
Attica.
that's it.
I don't need a
Last name.
hashtag or a last name or anything, because I think I paid some dues. So,
But you didn't peak in the 80s though.
no, but hey, I was born. Hey, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
No.
Yes, I don't want to give my age out, but yes, I did. God damn it.
God damn.
So I hope you guys understand why when I met Attica, I was like, this girl's got to come on the show. She's cool.
Oh, no, dude, I followed up on it right away.
Yes.
And she's like, I have no fucking filter. I'll say what the fuck I want to say. And I was like, perfect.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm known for being honest. Love me, hate me. They know that I don't change. I'm the same all the time.
Yeah, you got to stay true.
I mean, and it's and especially when it comes to cigars.
Yep.
This is my passion. And so for me, I'm not gonna play with you with this shit. Like because I really don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit about the fads or the thoughts or you doing this for, you want to be famous or something. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going to protect it, the integrity of it. You know what I'm saying? This, what it means, the camaraderie and shit. Like, it was so funny. I had posted some shit on Facebook and some guy made a fucked up comment. And so some of my friends was like, who the fuck is this guy? And why is he making a comment? And I explained to them, I said, the world of cigars puts you in an environment where we don't talk about certain things. We don't talk about race, religion, politics, shit like that. And
Yeah.
we bond and we become family. You know, we have this family oriented thing. I said if we were in a lounge, he wouldn't have said those things, but he's protected online to say some bullshit.
Yeah. You know,
And,
he's probably never going to see you.
right. And so I said, but you know, because of cigars, it has opened my world up to people with different views
Yeah.
regarding politics and things like that. Because at the end of the day, I'm a black girl. You know what I'm saying? So shit hits me differently. And I was telling somebody else, I don't know any other black tobacconists that have taken the test, worked in the industry, and have made their way up. There's ambassadors, there are models, there are all kind of girls that take pictures, but to be invested in this shit the way that I have been,
You're certified.
I don't
You're
know.
The way
legit.
that matters. The way that
And
matters.
so the thing is that, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I would not change the people that I get to meet and just kind of vibe off of. But the shit is, you know, cigars bring everybody together. For some reason or another, we become family over a cigar.
I just thought of a dope question. I just got,
Okay,
I got the world's
last
best
last
question.
question.
What is
Last
it?
question.
It's a two-part question, okay?
I'm ready,
Don't
I'm
interrupt Evan.
So he's going to ask the first part, and I'll interrupt.
So
Go ahead.
yeah.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So the first part of a question is, right? You're going on a day-long road trip. You're not driving. You got to bring 5 cigars and 1 bottle of alcohol. What are you bringing? What are your cigars? What's the alcohol? Go.
So the alcohol is probably going to be some Diplomatico rum
Woo!
and cigars. I'm going to bring the Tabernacle 142. I'm going to bring the Alma Fuente Placencia. I'm going to bring the Roma Craft, Witchcraft, or Wanderlust.
Ooh.
Yeah, that shit right there. And then I'm going to bring, I got 2 more. Ooh,
Wanderlust. That's
that's a cigar.
a shit.
Let me think. I'm thinking. I'm really thinking. I'm really going
I
through.
still got some pre-release Wanderlust, by the way.
You got them for
I
sale, or you
I
gonna
have
put them
one.
for auction? What are you gonna do? Let me. I got you.
Smoke them. Smoke
I
'em.
think I smoked like 3 or 4 of the pre-release.
Yeah, I smoked my pre-release.
And I might do
Pre-release.
the Steve Saka TDL
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's good.
and
You got 1 cigar left. Make it a banger. It's gotta be.
I'm
I mean,
trying
they're
to
all-
think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to.
Atabay. All day.
Have you smoked any of the United line, Attica?
No, not at all.
Jada, what the fuck were you doing in Vegas, man?
Not handing out Atabay cigars.
No, he was not.
I can tell you that.
You should have been living united and smoking united, though.
God damn it.
All right.
No, you're keeping all the stash that he's sending. So
I'm
All right.
trying to-
So you got 1 last cigar to pick.
And I'm thinking maybe the Roma Craft whiskey and Temperance.
Ooh,
Rebellion.
The Rebellion.
Yes, those are going to be in my.
solid picks.
Hey,
Much-
how was
much
the back? Is it Bacca? Bacca?
Baka.
I haven't tried it.
Phenomenal, dude.
Is it really?
Yeah, completely different. I can't even explain it. It's with the Cameroon.
The last Cameroon wrapper cigar that I've had is the nub,
Ugh,
which is
no,
embarrassing.
All right.
no.
Attica,
Yes.
Baka's the shit.
I'm gonna test your tobacconist skills, and I'm gonna test your judgment of character skills.
Okay.
All right.
Who would you hire? No.
I come strolling into your cigar shop. I'm not dressed like this. Let's say I'm wearing a tracksuit.
Get the fuck out.
Usually what I normally wear. I
Exactly.
come strolling into your cigar shop, and I'm like, "Yo, it's Cigar Queen," or Attica, as you want me to call you. Recommend 5 cigars for me.
Oh fuck, she already did that.
No, for me.
No, for you. So my question would be, what do you normally smoke?
I can't tell you that though. Base it off just my profile. Like, look at me.
No, you can't do that. Like,
No.
All right.
that's a fucked up thing. Like, my thing
So-
would be, because I want to know what you're used to, because I'm going to either recommend something that's similar or better.
All right.
So if you
I
don't,
will
if
say-
you can tell me, if you're used to smoking Gurkha shit, then I mean, like, it's a free fall market for me to say I can introduce you to this. But if I don't know what your palate is used to, then
All right.
it kind of wastes my time.
I'm a big fan of San Andreas.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of broadleaf.
Okay.
I'm a Romacraft guy, Tatawahe guy, Dapper Cigars guy.
Well, you know what? Dapper is not even in Houston. I'm gonna be honest with you. I met him in Fort Worth, but he's not in Houston yet.
Yeah.
So I would, you know what? I'm gonna do some boutique shit for you.
All right, let's hear it. 5 cigars.
One of the cigars that I would recommend is, I'm gonna throw you off with Florianata.
Oh, I'm a big Florianata fan.
Joan.
Florianata, Modern Tobacconist Art is an amazing smoke. From
Mhm.
aroma to everything, it's a great smoke.
Yep.
You talk about broadleaf, I would recommend the David Blanco Liga broadleaf. You would love that one.
Shoot, yeah. I gotta get on that now. Now you
And
guys.
then, in addition to that, I would do the LFD Oscuro broadleaf. That's one of my fans. And you said San Andreas. I would recommend that you try that new Oscar Federer's, the Superfly. It's just came out at the show.
I tried that.
You got to try that. San Andreas, if you like that, you would love it. And then I would recommend the Vengaza from Cornelius and Anthony. You can't go wrong with that. That is an amazing smoke. I love it. It reminds me of a Sour Patch Kid because it punches you in the face and then it kind of smooths out. But it is an amazing smoke. So the Cornelius and Vengaza, even though they're going out of business and you might not be able to find them, that would be one. Florianata.
Oh, I love Joan stuff.
Natural. The Liga from David Blanco and Superfly.
There you go. Oh, and quick shout out to Lily. I know she's watching.
Yeah,
see you, girl.
Lily.
Lily, she's watching. I see you. Thank you. She's been a follower for a very, very long time. She's one of the OG girls. OG.
Shout out to Nick in Jersey or New York. He corrects me every time I say it. I say the fucking wrong one.
Nick, yeah, he's watching too.
No, Nueva York.
Yeah, Nueva Hawk.
No Hawk.
He's smoking a Cuban, but we'll forgive him for that. And he's
forgive
drinking.
and forget.
Yeah, forgive and forget. It's a good Cuban though. I mean, and he's drinking Basil Hayden, so that's ups to you, Nick.
Yeah.
But Attica, thank you very much for your time, your knowledge. You know what?
It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful.
I might have to keep you in the you might have to stay in the loop if these two guys can't make it.
You're on the short list.
We're subbing you in.
The loop. And I'm gonna be honest. This is the first podcast that I've done.
We're taking Virginia.
I'm shy.
Don't be surprised if you get asked.
But I'm shy. So
don't be surprised if you get asked in other podcasts because that has happened before. People try to steal our guests.
What the fuck?
It actually
why
more than like probably 5 times it has.
Yes.
People come on here, pop a cherry, and then they just get all slutty with the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What the fuck is going on with that?
Well, we find the diamonds and then they try to steal them. That's all.
That's it. Hey.
But just know your first love.
Hey, this is my first one. I thank y'all for being gentle with me.
Of course. Thank you for being
Sorry, did we leave the filter at home?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay.
No, but you know what I'm honestly thinking?
Here we go.
If there's a show where J-Dub can't make it or you can't make it,
hell yeah.
Attica comes in.
Hell yeah.
Attica, you get the chance to interview people from cigar companies, from the cigar industry. You can rip them apart all you want.
Hey, let me know. I'm open.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I can be a
J-Dub.
great substitute. You know, I have no problem with stepping in. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. Awesome.
J-Dub, you did good.
Yeah. Two thumbs
I
up.
Two thumbs up, J-Dub.
And, hey, cheers to everybody.
Cheers. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks to everybody.
Thank
tuning
you.
in.
Until next time,
It's been
Listen
great.
to the show.
tune in for some more fuckery.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Cheers, everybody.
Okay.